Well, ho, ho, ho to one and all. Did every single one of you have themselves a lovely Christmas? I hope you all did. I know I did. You know, seeing as how Christmas is over, I felt like might as well continue with the spirit of giving, because originally, in case you didn't know this, back in the good old days, we never celebrated Christmas on just one day. Oh, no, 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 no. We celebrated it for 12 whole days. From Christmas Day all the way to, I don't know, I think it was like the 5th, 6th, maybe the 7th, I don't know. But well past New Year's. And so since I am a traditionalist, though not as much of a traditionalist as the people I'm going to be going over today, I decided to give you all a little late Christmas present. We found ourselves a brand new locale to talk about. Now, this is a super serious locale, I might add. Okay, this individual is going to give the Groypers a run for their money. This man, the special little boy has decided he's going to put his foot down. It's time for us to return to tradition. And the Groypers, they're not going to be the ones that are going to do it. America first, that's old news. No. My man, my Negro, Mr. Aiden Manny of the National Traditionalist Party. He's the one that's going to save America from those libtards, you know, those LGBTQ people and the like. And they figure, you know, 2024 is just around the corner. Maybe his political party is going to do great. You know, maybe his political party is the future. Maybe the age of the two-party system, Democrats and Republicans, is coming to an end. Maybe one day we can have a president from the National Traditionalist Party in the White House. But enough rambling. We got ourselves a video to watch.
My fellow Westerners, our strength and our glory have been derived from our great ancestors and their achievements.
That's right. Our ancestors, the Greeks and the Romans, who enjoyed butt-fucking men, women, children, and even animals whenever they wanted to. Those are the true Western values that we obviously must return to. Okay? Butt-fucking men, women, children, and animals whenever you want. Whenever the fuck you want. That's what we need to return to, according to this guy here. That's what we need to return to, Western values-wise.
Achievements and morality which our modern society fails to implement today. The once great title of the Western man has been spat on and degenerated into nothing more than a pile of consumerist.
That is correct, you know. Whenever I think of a Western man in this modern age, my immediate thought goes to that scene in The Sopranos when Vito was dancing at the gay bar. That's my immediate thought when I think of Western man in the modern age. Okay, sure, you know, granted, there's always been degenerate Western men. There was certainly degenerate Western men back in the 1950s. There's definitely a lot of that. There was definitely a lot of degenerate men in the 1800s, and there was a lot of degenerate men in the Middle Ages and the classical times there. But it's the degenerate men of the modern era that's what's really getting us all up in arms, you know.
Trash. My friends, we have been stripped naked of our glory. We have been pushed down
Maybe it's just me, but something tells me this guy would really like to see men stripped naked in front of him. There, I don't know why. But something tells me that our friend Aiden here would very much enjoy watching other men be stripped naked in front of him. I don't know why. Just a little hunch that maybe this guy enjoys other men stripping naked in front of him. I don't know.
To be no different than the Eastern man, or the African man, or the South American man, by forms of this globalization. We have been ripped of our beauty. Our men have been ripped of their glory. Our women have been ripped of their modesty. And our children have been ripped of their future and their culture. And the powerful few who pull the strings in our modern society want us to stay the way we are.
Do they wear tiny hats, sir? Do they wear tiny hats? Do they? Do they wear tiny hats, sir? Please answer this simple question. The few people that pull the strings, do these people in question wear tiny hats? I mean, you might as well just fucking come out and say it at this rate, okay? You might as well just come out and say it. Do these people wear tiny hats or not? Yes or no? Come on, do they wear tiny hats?
Gay consumerist femboys. Just shut up, sit down, and consume. They have overestimated their ability on how much they are able to exploit us. They fail to realize that once this balance beam tips over, we will have no choice but to revolt back against their modernism, because we are Western men.
That's right. That's right. Western men, our time has come, gamers. Western manly gamers must rise up. Okay? Western manly gamers must rise up against the tiny hats and the Stacys. Okay? Our time is coming. Gamergate 2 is coming. Okay? We will not let Sargon of Akkad down. Our time is coming. It's time to rise up, Western man. It's time to rise up.
And God is watching. And we have a duty.
Yeah, God is laughing, except, not, excuse me, hold on, let's see. Yep, I can definitely hear God pointing and laughing at your ass. There, over your ridiculous LARPing. Some room within inside your parents' house there. God is definitely laughing at you.
To protect our cultures, to protect our traditions, and to protect our Western way of life.
So you're gonna protect the ancient Greeks, butt fucking goats. Okay, good for you there.
America for the Americans, Ireland for the Irish, Germany for the Germans, and the Western world for the Western.
Okay, you heard that now. If you're a Frenchman and you want to move to the United States of America, you can get fucked. You can get fucked. You're not allowed to leave France. Okay, you're not allowed to leave France if you're a Frenchman. You're not allowed to take a fucking vacation to the Bahamas if you're a Frenchman. No. Your ass is staying in France. For the time you were born to the time you are dead, 24/7, 365 days out of the year, your ass is going to be stuck in France, whether you want it or not. According to our supreme autistic leader here.
Way of life, because this is our land, and it will stay that way no matter what the left is throwing us.
The Native Americans would say otherwise.
They can call us transphobes for acknowledging biology. They can call us homophobes for denying their sodomy. They can call us anti-Semites for exposing their lies. They can call us misogynists for propagating the gender roles that we have used for the past.
They could call you schizophrenics because you refuse to take your damn medication.
thousands and thousands of years. They can call us whatever they want. But this does not deny the fact that our values have brought us so far, and their values have brought us to ruin. My friend.
Okay, wannabe Mussolini, calm down now. You're gonna wake up your parents.
We have seen that in these past few years, people are starting to wake up. An awakening in the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, they're starting to wake up of how batshit insane you people really are. Which is really not impressive, seeing as how everyone's always known that you people have always been batshit insane. It's just that every now and again, we need a fucking reminder of how, well, batshit insane you people are. And you do a good job reminding us that.
That in these past years and its downfall, that there is more at stake than usual. That the values which have brought us so far, of God, of country, and of our kin, are being shaken to the core. The masses like you and I are sick of what our world has come to what we are forced to call normal, what we are forced to accept as simply just another way of life, like the homosexuals and the pedophiles and the baby murderers and the foreign people forcing themselves and their culture onto ours.
Okay, you hear that, you fucking Norwegians? We're onto you. We're onto you. You hear that, you fucking Norwegians? We're onto you. You think you just come on over from the good old US of A and implement your dingy wingy hingy hurricane culture on me? Nah. You go back to Norway where you belong, you little shit stain. You go back to fucking Norway.
Degeneracy and hedonism cannot and will not go any further without an attacking recourse from the people it affects.
And by that, you obviously mean throwing temper tantrums on YouTube, which is exactly what you're doing, because you're too scared to actually do something there, except doing what you're doing right now, which is screaming into your fucking cell phone camera that brown people scare you, and they need to go away.
Regardless, so...
See, at least Spoons had the decency to, you know, actually run away from South Africa and move on over to Ireland once he couldn't handle the scary brown people anymore. At least Spoon had the common decency to do that. This motherfucker's just hiding out in his parents' basement and just fucking banging on his little table, rambling on about the fucking brown people and the gays ruining my country and my values.
Whether we are dealing with the liberals, the LGBTQ, the degenerates who focus on the utter
the fucking psychologists who demand that you take your medication,
destruction of our norms and traditions since the liberal,
those fucking Karens we call mommies who refuse to get you another packet of Dino chicken nuggies, even though you went an entire week without shitting the bed. Mommy did promise that she was going to buy you another packet of dinosaur chicken nuggets if you went an entire week without shitting the bed. But did she do it? No. No, she didn't. And that is why the West has fallen, ladies and gentlemen.
Revolution of the 1960s. For 60 years, that tendency has perverted the West.
Yes, a bunch of fucking hippies who were high on pot and LSD have managed to destroy Western civilization in the span of half a century. Great job, guys.
When a lucky chance gives you 60 years to prove what you can and cannot do, then the current product of our Western world must speak for what it has done. My friends, we must scream and preach in the streets for what these people have done to our precious...
Well, I mean, you could certainly scream and preach in the streets all you want, but, you're gonna be the only one doing it there, Aiden, and, again, you know, you're more than welcome to. It's just that when you do that, everyone's gonna point and laugh at you, and then we're all gonna wave goodbye as you get dragged off back to the insane asylum. There, that's what's gonna happen to you, Aiden. Again, you're more than welcome to run around in the streets, start screaming about how we must defend Western civilization from Whoever Aiden's mad at that day, you can certainly do that. Just don't be surprised if you get tossed into a fucking loony bin as a result of your antics.
West, because they have proven what they can and cannot do. They cannot fix our society, but they can definitely destroy it.
Cool.
Enough is enough. The national tradition.
Yeah, they can definitely destroy our society. That's why it's apparently taken them over 60 fucking years for them to get the job done. Now, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but if I was one of the very secret few that was in control of everything and I really wanted to destroy the society, I wouldn't be sitting on my ass just slowly implementing shit that would, happen over the course of 60 years and then watching it all unfold. Like, I would get that shit over with. Like, I really wouldn't waste any time trying to destroy society. If I was one of the chosen few that's, like, pulling strings, behind the scenes, real Machiavellian shit. Like, I would waste no time trying to destroy society there. But apparently the people who are pulling the strings behind the scenes there, the privileged few, apparently they got a lot more patience than me.
Movement is here to restore the norms and rationality that our society has lost. The National Traditionalist Movement is here to be the alternative in politics, to be the leaders of this third position, and to finally restore order in our degenerate, twisted society. My name is Aiden Manny, and I am the leader of this third position, this traditionalist party,
the leader and the only member of your fucking delusional cult.
Traditionalist movement, and our ultimate goal is to finally restore the West to its former glory and its former greatness. People.
If you ever get the chance, maybe ask Nick Fuentes how that little crusade is coming along, and get back to me on that. Yeah, get back to me on that, there, buddy.
They laugh at us. They may disregard us. All we are doing is
well, I'm definitely going to continue to laugh at you. I'm going to be your number one A-log now. And I think maybe I can speedrun Sargon's destruction of a political party. And the best part is I won't have to put in any effort whatsoever. I think 2024 is going to be the year I beat Sargon of a card of his own game by destroying a political party, and I'm going to do that in half the time Carl Benjamin did with the United Kingdom Independence Party. I think this is going to be my year, Alistair Bros.
Serving is noticing, is learning their tactics and their tendencies. And everyone who fails to see these tendencies and these tactics have been blinded by the milk and honey and will rightfully fall down along with the vermin that had started this all. The progressives may last only 100 or so years, as that is what they are prepared.
Oh, we're gonna fight this out in the long run, boys. We're gonna save Western civilization. Okay, sure, the fucking progressives might reign for 100 years after this point in time, but I swear we will have our vengeance. Okay, champ.
But the National Traditionalist Movement will last for 5,000, as we have learned from the past 5,000.
Adolf Hitler proclaimed that his government would last 1,000 years, and it lasted over 12 years. So, yeah, good luck with that there, champ.
And instead of rejecting it and viewing it as old and wrong, we embrace it and we learn from it as it has brought us here.
Okay, so I guess it's perfectly okay to burn women at the stake and for us to fuck goats and little boys during our during some pretty hectic garden parties there, according to Mr. Revern to traditional values there.
It can bring us that far, yet again. If you feel that burning spark of anger in your heart, that you know
Actually, I kind of feel like I have to take a shit, but sure, I'll go with it.
Know that something is just not right. That you are meant for more. That strong men of our nation are meant for more. Then stand with me now in the restoration of our God, of our country, and of our kin.
Hell, Klingon. So yeah, this is my new buddy. Aiden here, and his National Traditionalist Party. Again, really gonna give the Groypers a run for their money. Uh, as you can tell, Aiden is quite a special little boy, and he's got some fucking potential to be a pretty good locale. A pretty good locale, I'm not gonna lie. The past two locales that I've been talking about recently, a certain pedophile fox who now has about 4 days left to get his epic video that's going to destroy me out, and of course Schizo Hammer. Those two have been getting pretty boring as of late, but it's nice to know that I've been granted a brand new locale just in time to ring in the new year. So hopefully Aiden will continue his antics, and by this time next year, we'll all be huddling around the fire and watching some brand new National Traditionalist videos there. But until then, have a good one.